So today we're going to be comparing Google with ChatGPT search. Okay, so what are the differences, when you should use them, and how to actually get your website onto these Google search results and ChatGPT search results. So let's just think about them as search engines. First of all, that's just really retrieving information, right? So Google is good for navigational queries, right? Where you just want to find a website, right? ChatGPT is not very good at this, actually. You just want to quickly find a website and go to a website. Then Google is actually really good at this. And also for if you want to buy something, it's probably better to just, type it into Google and find, whatever the shop is, or go straight to Amazon, I suppose. Amazon's really good at this as well, right? Where they just search, you can just find the products very simple, right? They also work as a search engine for products. So ChatGPT is a search engine. It's just brand new, right? But it's really good at getting information fast, right? So you can just easily search for something, get a quick overview of something that you want, and then keep asking it questions, right? It's really, really powerful for that. Let's have a look at it now. So there are two ways that Search GPT works. You can just click this one here so that you make sure that you search the web. If you just do it without this clicking this button, then it will search the web if if it thinks it needs up-to-date information. So you could be asking for a football score or politics information, then it will give you the up-to-date information without actually clicking this. But if you want to make sure that you want to search the web, then you can click this button here. So let's just click one of these to give you an example. So just click the Dallas Cowboys, okay, and it's going to search through different websites, right, and give you this information. So it's cool here. It's got images, right, and you can actually get all the latest information if you want. But sometimes you have to be more specific with ChatGPT than with Google. Sometimes Google gives you the really good information that you want right away, because it knows based on your history that you've searched this many times, so you want to know the latest score with the Dallas Cowboys or whatever. So this does actually give you information, and it's linked to different news websites. So OpenAI have different deals with different news sites, so that's really cool that it gives you all this information. If you want to use the sources and just use it like Google, you just have to click that sources button and you can go to any of these websites. So this channel is all about SEO and how to rank on Google, and also we want to talk now about ranking on ChatGPT. How do we get our information from our website here and our links to our website here so that people can click on our websites and buy our products? So let's just start with Google first. So Google often focuses on links, okay? Really, they have two main things that they focus on, really: links and content, right? So Google has like an AI system where it can read your content, right, and say, okay, this is relevant, right, and we'll bring in this content here. I don't know, but it's been changing so much recently. Their algorithms are really hard to keep up with what they're changing, what's the most important thing. But these are the most important things as of the time of recording. So links are very important. I also meant to put in content, right, because content is super important, that you write the right blog post, right? That's really, really important, that you have a good blog post that's on topic, that answers the question very quickly, right? That's really, really important. So content, videos are also very, very popular for ranking at the top of Google. But links show that a website has authority, right? So you'll often see, the most popular, not the most popular, but the most authoritative website, right? So at the top of Google. So it's really hard for small people. Like, let's say I have my own business and I want to appear at the top of Google. It's really, really difficult now to try to beat these top websites because they have thousands and thousands of links, right? Not impossible, but it might take you a year, 18 months to try to catch up to the amount of links that they have. You can have the best piece of content out there, but if you don't have any links to it and your competitors have thousands of links, well, then you're not going to rank. The next thing that's very important with Google nowadays is UGC content, right? That's kind of like Reddit. Basically, you probably noticed now that Reddit is basically at the top of every single search page now, and it's quite annoying for people like me who want to rank websites, because it's quite difficult to add your content into Reddit and use it as a referral search, and bring people from Reddit over to your website. People don't really like that on Reddit, so that's not something that I'm a big fan of. Another reason why I don't really like Google as much. I'm quite happy that ChatGPT has brought out a search engine. The last thing is user signals, right? I think this is super important now on websites, right? So what you want now in this case is a little bit like YouTube, right? So you just want to keep people engaged, on your website, but also on, clicking and all this type of thing. You need to try to make it more interactive, that they, use and are engaging in the content That's super important on Google now. They're measuring this stuff and going, okay, this website is keeping people longer. Like all platforms, they want that, right? So let's talk a little bit about ChatGPT. It's brand new, right? So we're gonna, you know, keep going on about this and try to make more videos about this. But you know, for early days, these are the things that I've noticed that are important, right? So mentions. So what do I mean by that? Google also needs mentions. So this is kind of like, it's similar to links, but it's not that the website links to your website. It's basically that it just says something about your website. So in this case, you know, I can have a website, you know, whatever, it's about best footballs. And then, you know, another website talks about my website and says best footballs is the best website to get footballs. Or, you know what I mean? It's just a simple example, but that's a kind of a mention without a link. It's not so important that the link, but ChatGPT is looking for information about a certain topic or key phrase, right? So it could be the best AI tools for, and then, you know, they'll be searching for the next word, right, around the web. They also use Bing to find this information, apparently. So I didn't think they were using it, but I've done some more research, and they seem to be they are using Bing. And Bing uses more of a simple what Google used to use a few years ago, simple question and answer framework. So it's basically, you just have to, like, you know, a lot of people are asking questions when they're searching. So they ask a question and then they, you know, want the answer. So that's basically what you need to do to rank high on Bing, is give the best answer to the question, right? So you have to be succinct, clear, give your message of what you want to say, and you know, it has to be very, very spelled out. So whatever the question is, so let's say, how do you spell chocolate? So you have to answer it in the way to spell chocolate is CH, you know, exactly the answer what people are looking for straight away. So that's how you do well on Bing. And Google used to work like that, but now they're just gonna, you know, show a Reddit for that query, right? And 10 people saying 10 different ways to spell chocolate, even though that's not the best answer in this case. You just want the answer straight away. And for that reason, I think people will be moving more towards ChatGPT, because they just want a simple, good answer, right? So that's the differences between Google and ChatGPT. Which search engine do you think will be the best in the next few years? I think we're going to see a lot of changes. I don't think this is just something, you know, that's, you know, new now. I think we're going to have a lot of updates over the next few years, and the user experience is going to change a lot. It's going to be interesting to see if ChatGPT uses ads on their search engine. They don't have any at the moment, but obviously that's how Google makes billions and billions of dollars, through the ads that they show at the top of the search results page and elsewhere. So super, super interesting, and subscribe to this channel if you want to keep up with that. If you do want to make blog content for this, then I recommend this tool here. It's called Journalist AI, right? So this will actually go through and do all of your blog content for you, so you can just integrate it to your website and just publish, right? So my recommendation is to make a video and also use this as your blog content. So you use this as a blog and you also make a video, and then, you know, you will actually, you know, rank in Google and ChatGPT, because videos are super important. They rank in both of these two, right? And then you can get people to your website that way. Or, you know, the video is really helpful for the user signals, right? If somebody stays on your website for 10 minutes watching a video, then that's a really, really good sign to Google. So that's it for this video. You can watch one above that I will leave. That is the best video for you. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to the channel.